So hello guys, and once again welcome to another class of our course about Shopify and e-commerce. In today's class we're gonna talk about how to find the right niche of products for you to dropship. So the first thing we are going to do today is seeing the difference between a niche and a product. So very simple. For all this course we're gonna take Apple as an example, as a major example. So first thing for you to understand, let's say for example Apple is selling iPhones. So to sell iPhones, Apple is trying to get in the smartphone industry. The smartphone in this case is the niche. So the smartphone is the niche and the iPhone is the product that we sell. Same thing, for example, let's look for MacBooks. So Apple's trying to attack the niche of laptops. And to get in the niche of laptops, Apple offers the MacBook. So as you can see, the MacBook will be the product and the laptop will be the niche. The laptops industry will be the niche. So our goal right now is how to find the right niche to get in and the right product to sell in this niche. So let's start. So first thing, what a good product should be, or what a good niche should be. That's the right thing to say. It has four important features. The first thing, it should have a social value. So your product should have a certain social value. What does it mean? Let's think about the iPhone. The iPhone, the way it's presented, it will increase the status of the person who is owning it. That's why and also it gives the person a way to be part of a certain group. For example, the person buys the iPhone not necessarily because it's a way much better phone, because in today's world all the phones are very, very, very good. So if you buy an iPhone or a Samsung, yeah, there is small differences, but in the end it's the same thing. But if you buy an iPhone, it's gonna, let's say, increase your social value. For the same thing for someone who's buying high branded clothes. For example, who is buying, let's say, a Rolex watch or an ordinary watch. It's not really because the quality of the Rolex watch is much higher than the normal watch, because both watches are giving the time, but it's more because of the status, the status attached to the Rolex watch. That's why the person will buy the Rolex watch. The person who has a lot of money will buy the Rolex watch instead of buying the normal watch. Same thing for clothing. It has to give a solution to a certain problem. Let's think about the iPhone. iPhone will give you the time. That's what a watch does. iPhone will give you the ability to call someone, will give you the ability to text someone, will give you access to a lot of apps, will give you access to the internet. The iPhone answers almost all of your problems. Answers a lot of problems. So as you can see, if your product is able to give a solution to certain problems, your product will definitely, if it's marked the right way, it will have a lot of customers. Third thing, it should be different from the rest and stand out. Once again, let's think about the iPhone. The way it's marketed, the product is different from other phones. The interface is different. You have the App Store thing that you don't have on other phones. You have features on the iPhone that is different from other phones. Same thing with the MacBook. The MacBook is will be different. It's different owning a Mac than owning Windows. Once again, the interface of the computer is different. The way it's not a big difference, once again, but it's a difference, and that what makes a product unique. Fourth thing, people should have an emotional attachment to the product. So once again, if we think about our smartphone, we definitely have an emotional attachment to it. Why is it like this? Because we use it in our everyday life. So let's think about, for example, a watch. Someone who is using a watch, the watch will have a certain attachment to this watch. Why? Because the person get up in the morning, put on his watch, and always wears his watch. So if we take away the watch from the person will feel not more sad, but the person will feel something because it has a certain attachment to this product. So next thing, finding a good niche for dropshipping. So how do we find a good niche for dropshipping? Right now, you know what a good product looks like. So how to find a good niche? First thing, look for popular and trendy products. What does it mean? You want to go on social media the most possible. Go on this. For example, let's say Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, or whatever, just to look for popular today's trends. Let me give you some examples. Think about the hand spinner when it was popular. If you started a drop shipping platform at this time and sold a hand spinner, you would have made a lot of money because it was very, very popular at this time. Same thing for Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go was a very trendy product for a short amount of time, but if you got in the Pokemon, in selling Pokemon stuff when this app was really popular, you would have made once again a lot of money because people were trying to get this app, and Pokemon was very, very popular at this time. Second thing, using Google Trends. For me, Google Trends is an amazing tool. You really, like, if you want to find a right niche, it's really an amazing product for you to look at because it gives you, well, you can make keyword research and it gives you absolutely everything. I'll give you a small demo about Google Trends a bit later in this video. Last thing, how to use Amazon. Using Amazon. Amazon is like the other social media. Well, Amazon, what's Amazon? First of all, Amazon is a marketplace, but you can use it the same way you use other social medias. You use it to find popular trends. So you go on Amazon, you can see what products. What's amazing with Amazon is that you can see what products are popular, what products are less popular, what products has a huge amount of supply and a small amount of demand, and the reverse also, what products have a lot of demand and a small supply. For example, once again, it's just an example, it's not real. Imagine, I don't know, skis. People buying skis. Well, there is a lot of people buying skis, but not enough people selling skis. So everyone who is selling skis is making a lot of money, a lot of sales, because there is a lot of people who want to buy skis, but not enough people offering skis. So that's the things that Amazon gives you. Also, Amazon gives you the as I said before, it will give you the popularity of every product, and also you can make competitor researches on Amazon. Thing about which we're gonna talk in our next class. So for now, let me show you a little bit how works Google Trend, so you will be able to use it at your advantage. So first of all, that's our keyword. So that's Google Trend. That's our first keyword. So let me show you how to get on Google Trend. So first thing, we just write Google Trend here. When done, you click on the link right here. Then very simple, just write a word, let's say babies. And as you can see, it's really, really, really popular. So the way Google Trend works, it gives you the popularity of a certain word, and you can use product related to this word for your drop shipping. So let's compare, for example, babies to nature. So as you can see, babies are far more popular than nature, but both products are very interesting to dropship because they are both higher than 50. The way I work and the way I create dropshipping, I find interesting dropshipping products. If the products are higher than 50, I consider them interesting products to dropship. If they're higher than 75, well, they are definitely amazing products to dropship. But higher than 50, it works. Let's compare, for example, nature and babies to, I don't know, football. So as you can see, football is far more popular than those keywords, especially for at every parts of the year, but especially in the month of September. So now let's put it from 2004 till today. So as we can see, football is always more popular than those keywords, and football is always popular in the month of September. So what do we understand from this? Is that if we want to sell football products, we can do it, let's say, just for 1 month a year, and we can make good amount of money if we market it the right way, because football becomes popular from the 1st to the 7th September. Let me show you another keyword that looks like football, which is Christmas. So as you can see, Christmas is it's not always more popular, but in the month of December, it's far more popular than both other keywords. So once again, this keyword will be, it will be very interesting to sell Christmas products every year before Christmas. So let's say in the month of December, you can start selling Christmas products. Once again, what a good feature with the Google is that you can make research based on countries. So right now we have USA. We can change countries and go, for example, look for Canada. So as you can see, it's very different in Canada. So Christmas, the keyword Christmas is far more popular than both of the others. The word football is a bit less popular than in the USA. So if you want to look at what products to sell, in what country to sell, you can use Google Trend. It will give you all the data that you need. For example, if you want to sell a product in a certain country, you can look if there is a lot of researches for this product or not. So once again, it's very interesting. Also the dates, you can control the dates. You can look for other researches made in 5 last years, 12 last months, 90 last days, and you can personalize the period. The categories, you choose your product is in what category. And also here, you have more advanced researches. So you can see, for example, for Canada, you have all the territories in Canada, for example, Alberta, Territoire du Yukon, Ontario, Manitoba, Nunavut, and others. So same thing for the US, as I showed you a little bit before. Here we go. So as you can see, you have all the states from the US, and for every keyword, for example, for the 4 of them, sorry, for the word babies, for nature, for football, and finally for Christmas. So for now, you guys understand how to choose the right niche of products, and how to find the right, how to choose the right niche of product and how to choose a good product. Once again, I suggest you to use Google Trends. It's an amazing tool, and Amazon. Use those three things that I just showed you. So popular trends, Google Trend, and Amazon, and you'll see it's not that hard to find a popular product. But I suggest you to make a really in-depth research. Just try to not look for any product and start to drop ship it, because if it's not a popular product, it's not gonna work as well as a very popular product. So you guys know how it works for now, and see you guys for our next class.